Hello dear students, I am Amol from Import Tutorials and I am teaching you real numbers from R.D. Sharma. Okay, so in last video I taught you how to find the prime factors. Okay, now we are going to use the method of the prime factorization to find HCF and LCM. Okay, so we'll see there are different methods of finding HCF and LCM, but this is the method based on prime factorizations. So first we will do this method. So let's check these two numbers 90 and 144. Okay, we have to find HCF and LCM of 90 and 144. So what we have to do, first we have to find the prime factors. Okay, as in last time I taught you how to find the prime factors. So it is divisible by 2, 2 4s are 8, then 1 remain, 2 5s are 10. Okay, now 45 it is divided by 3, 3 1s are 3 and remain there, 3 5s are 15, again 3 5s are 15 and this is 5 1s are 5. So these are prime factors of 90. Then we will get prime factors of 144. It is divided by 2 because at unit place there is a even number. So 2 7s are 14, 2 2s are 4. Then again it is divisible by 2, 2 3s are 6, 2 6s are 12. Okay, then again it is divided by 2, it is 2 1s are 2, 2 8s are 16, then 2 9s are 18. Now 9 obviously it is divided by 3, 3 3s are 9 and 3 1s are 3. Okay, so these are prime factors. Now how to find HCF and LCM? Okay, so first we will see HCF. What we have to do for finding the HCF? For finding HCF, first we have to list their common factors. What we are doing? We are writing common factors. Okay, common factors of 90 and common factors of this 144. Okay, so we can write like this. See, 90 is what? 2. It is 3 2 times, so 3 square into 5. We will write about 144 also. 2 1 2 3 4. 2 4 times and 3 2 times, 3 square. Now which are common factors? 2 and 3 are only common factors. 5 is not common, so we are writing only 2 and 3. Okay, and here we have to write their least exponent. What is my least exponent? Least means minimum times which occur. Okay, so what is the least exponent of 2? Least exponent means, see, 2 here 1 time and 2 here 4 times. So what is the least? It is 1 time only. What is about 3? 3 square and here square, so obviously it is a square only. It occurs 2 times. So for finding HCF, what we will do? We will take the product of this 2 into 1 into 3 square. So it is 2 into 3 square is 9, 9 2s are 18. So this is HCF. HCF of 90 and 144 is 18. Okay, what we have to do? Now we are going to find the LCM. One common difference is there, one very small difference is there for LCM. For finding LCM, what we have to do? We have to write all the factors. Yeah, not only common factors, but we have to write all the factors. So which factors are there? 2, 3 and 5. So we are writing here 2, 3 and 5. And now here instead of least exponent we have to take what? Greatest exponent. Are you getting this difference? Okay, for HCF we have taken least exponent, here we have to take greatest exponents. So what is the greatest exponent of 2? Here it occurs 1 time and 4 times, so greatest is what? 4 time. What is about 3? 3 it is square. Okay, and what is about 5? 5 occur only 1 time. Okay. So for finding LCM, what we'll do? Same way we'll do the multiplication of this. So we are writing like this: 2 occurs 4 times, 3 occurs 2 times and 5 for 1 time. So multiplication of all this, 2 raised to 4 is what? 16. 3 square is 9 and here 5 only. So 16 into 9 into 5. So you can do the multiplication and you will get this answer is 720. Okay, so this is LCM 720. Understood the difference? This is LCM. Okay, and this is HCM. So HCF and LCM. Understood this method? This is called the prime factorization method. Okay, next time I'll tell you one another method also, and at the same time I'm telling you one application also, how we can verify our answer is correct, this HCF and LCM are correct. There is one relation between this HCF and LCM. The relation is, I am writing the relation over here, that product of these two numbers, means these two integers, product of these two integers must be equal to HCF into LCM. So by using this formula you can verify whether your answer is correct or not. So if you take the product of these two numbers, 90 into 144, and HCF is what? It is 18 and LCM is 720. So if you do the multiplication of these two, you will get the what? Same answer. Or if you are getting the same answer, then only you can say that your HCF and LCM is correct. What is the use of this method or this application? If in two numbers, if one of the number is given, another number is not given, we can find out another number by using this method. Or suppose two numbers are given, either of HCF or LCM is given, we can find out another thing, means if HCM is given we can find out LCM, LCM is given we can find out HCF also. Okay, so next time I will definitely tell you how to use this method to solve the different type of problems. Okay, now one more question, one more problem I am solving for you. Okay, now we will take the HCF and LCM of three numbers, 40, 36 and 126. 40, 36 and 126. Now there are three numbers, instead of two there are three numbers. Okay, again by the same method, find the prime factors of 40. So it is very simple number, 2 2s are 4, 0 as it is, 2 1s are 2, 0, then 2 5s are 10 and 5 1s are 5. Okay, so what are the factors of 40? It is 2 occurs 3 times into 5. 36, 2 1s are 2, 2 8s are 16, then 2 9s are 18, 3 3s are 9 and 3 1s are 3. Okay, so factors of 36, it is 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. So 2 occurs 2 times and 3 occurs 2 times. Okay, now 126. 2 6 are 12, then 6, 2 3s are 6. Now as there is a 63, we know that the number is not divisible by 2, so it is divisible by 3, 3 2s are 6, then 3 1s are 3, this is 3 7s are 27, and as 7 is prime number, 7 1s are 7. Okay, so factors of this 126, I am writing over here 126, it is 2 into 3 occurs 2 times into 7. Got it? So this is easy. We have found the what? Prime factors of all these three numbers. Now what we have to do for HCF and LCM? First we will do for the HCF. What we have to do to find the HCF? We are writing what? Common factors, and here least exponent. What are the common factors between these three numbers? 2 occurs here, 2, 2 and 2. See here, 3 is not common, 3 is occurred between only these two numbers. 7 is also occurred in only 126, so only 2 is common. Okay, and what is the least exponent? Here it occurs for 3 times, 2 times and 1 times, so it is only 1 time. We can write 1. Okay, so what is the HCF? So HCF is nothing but 2. What we have to do to find the LCM? To find the LCM, we have to write all the factors. Okay, we are not only common factors, we are writing all prime factors. And here instead of list, we have to take greatest exponent. Okay, so which prime factors are there? 2, 3, 5 and 7. So we will write all 2, 3, 5 and 7. Now we have to write their greatest exponent. Okay, so what is the greatest exponent of 2? 3, 2, and here occurs only one time, so greatest exponent is what? 3. What is about 3? Its greatest exponent is what? 2. What is about 5? It occurs only one time. And what is about 7? 7 also occurs one time. So now we'll take the product of all this. 2 into 2 raised to 3 into 3 square, 5 raised to 1 into 7 raised to 1. So it is 2 cube is 8, 3 square is 9, this is 5 into 7. So if you do the multiplication of all this, you will get its answer will be 2520. You can do the multiplication yourself and you will get the answer 2520. So see here, HCF is only 2 and LCM is what? 2520. But what the last application I told you how to check the LCM and HCF if it is correct or not by using the multiplication of two numbers. So we cannot apply this method for 3 or more numbers. It is applicable for only 2 numbers. Okay, understood it? I hope you understood it very well. So if you understood everything, don't forget to like it and subscribe it also. Okay, thank you.